Welcome back, fellow NHL Supercard players. I'm MyTyme. This is NHL Supercard 2K17, and we have an event going which I have not participated in yet, and as a result I'm probably not going to participate in at all. Now, I've been away for quite a while and I do apologise, but I am back and I am going to be continuing to actually grind on this game, because I do think that the new season or the new tier is a matter of days away, and by days away, those of you that play the 2K games will know that there has been a new tier dropped in my NBA, and as a result I think that NHL, a bit like last time, is going to be probably a week or so behind that. So my idea is to try and get myself into a position where I can take advantage of that, and hopefully be able to progress into the new tier, which is going to be star tier, and start actually pushing forward in the game, because I have kind of, my progress has stagnated a little bit. So I do have some season rewards which I will come to in just a moment, which were pre-recorded, which I would have got out earlier, but I've since had a failed season then when I got knocked out in the quarterfinals. But let's have a little look at the event. So we have, okay, it doesn't really matter where I click, because I click on the Sharks, because I'm not going to be playing this event. I might play a few games here and there, but I'm not playing to actually try and get any of the rewards, because I'm not going to have the time. Now, I've had this graphical image, I don't know if all you guys have got this as well, that one of the rewards aren't actually showing up, so I can't actually tell you what it's going to be. But over here you can see you've got Drew Doherty, defenseman, and it's probably going to end up being the winner, legendary event card, and then you've got the second version of him down here. I can't actually tell you, and I'm pretty sure you could probably go on to the Twitter or something. It would tell you the reason why. It will show the reward, or maybe there is no reward. Maybe it is one of those things again where they're doing a little trick, and if you pick this you don't get a reward. 2 times nothing. I don't know. I mean, they did it with WWE Supercard. You might remember they had Braun Strowman as an event card versus what it was called, amateur or something like that. It was just like it was like the blank silhouette picture, and I actually went for that person. Braun Strowman did win in the end, but you know, maybe they've tried to do something, you know, kind of quirky like that. Down here you've got Mark-Edouard Vlasic or Tyler Toffoli. Now, I probably would have played this a little bit more if some of these epic cards were a goalie. Maybe I'd have got a bit involved in this event, even if I don't have a lot of time to do so this weekend. I would have made time for it, but none of these rewards really interest me. So you've got Patrick Marleau there and Jeff Carter. Okay, so this is kind of what most people will be aiming at. To get in the top 2,000, to get ultra rare pros or above is what you're kind of going to be looking for, even if you just started a game. No one should be aiming for anything outside of the ultra rare cards. Trying to get an ultra rare pro top 4,000 maybe would be probably the lowest down you want to go. No one else playing the game is going to really be going for anything less than that, because you'll easily progress out of super rare and out of rare tiers within a matter of days of playing, and obviously then ultra rare tier into epic. You can still use your ultra rare cards in epic tiers, in your seasons, in your events and stuff. So ultra rare would be the lowest that I'd say to aim for. For me, not too much to go for there. So haven't had any good pulls really, nothing really to show you apart from, here you go with my legendary cards. So I've got the 2 event cards here. We still got all these single cards, all these single cards waiting to pro up. Maybe I got Jordan Staal from, oops, probably shouldn't show you that because I've got some rewards to collect. So in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out here, put in those rewards, and then we'll be back. Okay, so as you would have seen there, my bad, did win it, got 2 legendary cards. Unfortunately not a pro. It was going to be hard to get a pro, I know, but obviously I would have loved to have got that, because that's what I need now. I need these legendary pros now. Epic pros are okay, they still have kind of a place in the team in the events, but I need legendary pros. I need to start trying to get some of those if I want to start pushing forward in the road to the championships and getting the top cards. I've been sitting back from doing that till now because my team hasn't been good enough. So when the next tier drops, I want to be in a position to be able to at least get the legendary card as a pro, which should be able to do, but hopefully get the first star card as a pro as well, even if I miss out on the event card. So we've got Tyler Seguin and Eric Carlson there. 2 more cards waiting. We'll come back and we'll have a quick look. Does anyone else find this? Okay, ever since they brought in these pop-ups to let you know what's going on, they just pop up all the goddamn time, let alone if you've got any to be seen or not. They just pop up. But every time you come back to the screen within reasons, if I were to go to quick game, for example, I go blah 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 and I come back and it pop up. It hasn't done it there, but yeah. Okay, so we go to season. I will show you kind of the season team in a moment. See, I'm really lacking in goalies, and I've kind of just accepted that now. You need a lot of luck to get the goalies. I'm not getting it, so if we can get some pro goalies, that will help me massively. But if you can see for the rest of it, I'm now, with the exception of one position, running at worst legendary single cards, okay, which you can see here. Ideally, I'd like to get these legendary single cards, epic pros. There is a bit of a difference, so epic pros would be good, but I'm only running one single epic card now in the season, so if I can get that taken out and I can remove a couple of these singles for legendary pros, it would obviously help. Now the special alumni cards like this Chris Chelios are much worse than the epic pros, but obviously the regular legendary cards are a bit worse. So we need to, now, as you can see, there's not much good me getting too many more epic pros unless they're goalies. I need to try and start working on getting a few more legendary cards in here, because I've only got that one legendary pro outside of the event card. So either I've got to start cracking on with the events, but I think the actual drop of the new tier will be out before that. I could probably make a stand at this to try and get in there. As you can see at the top, so Hacker 1 2 3 4 5 5,727. I now got to aim for around 7,000 points. Now I could probably try and do that on Saturday. And could I do it? Yeah, I could, to be honest with you. I could get to 7,000 points on Saturday. It's the only day I've got to have like the whole day to kind of do something with in the evening. But I'm not going to be doing that because I've got other stuff to do as well that I prefer to do than grinding on this game. And I also technically got to play the other games a little bit as well. So I'm just going to quickly scroll through who's in the top kind of 25 and 50 at the moment. I'm not going to do any shout outs at the moment because it's not finished. There is still a while to go, you know, for this is just a temporary position for you guys. Anyone you've seen in here, you're still going to have to keep grinding for quite a few days. So I'm going to predict that you're going to need about 7,000 points, okay, to get that pro. It might be fractionally less. You sometimes find that before a new tier comes out, as the tier progresses, the play drops off. New tiers tend to bring back players or bring in new players. So maybe this event might be fractionally less. Maybe if you got around the 6,500 mark, you'd probably be okay. Maybe 6,000 points and have to play a little bit in the last hour or two just to make sure you definitely get there. But for me, I don't want to use my whole Saturday on this game. So there we go. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be trying to do that, so there's not too much for me to show you else, guys. I'm going to join a new season later on, hopefully. Oh, let's talk about seasons. Okay, so apart from having a boost, which you can use when you're actually in the season, which you can get off the board, which I don't know if they were there when the seasons first dropped out when this game came. I think they were added in one of the first updates, but they said they've changed seasons and made them quicker. What have they done? Well, they have basically made the matches 15 minutes long as opposed to 30 minutes. And then the gaps in between the match are still half an hour. So it's basically 45 minutes between each match rather than an hour, which is going to make it 25% quicker. And I think that's a really, really good change. I think it's something that they could have done a long, long time ago. I don't think that these seasons needed to go on for, 4.5 days kind of thing. Now you can realistically get 2 seasons in a week, and that's kind of where it should be, because seasons can be a good way for you to get cards. So I will be joining this season later. In fact, you know what? Does it really matter? My team's not that great anyway. I'm going to just join this season now, try and get it over and done with, see if we can make ourselves, if we get out in the quarters or something, knocked out there, hope that we can get I can't show the rewards, hope that we can get an epic card, which is a goalie, make a goalie pro. That's about the only thing that I'm really hoping for now. If I do get, look at this, it's just so frustrating. If I do get knocked out early, it's fine. If it's epic cards and it's goalies, I'm more than happy, because I need some of them, especially when I'm going to be moving forward in seasons. Not so much in the road to the championship, because obviously I can throw the goalie match away with an outfield player. So for my outfield is quite strong and my goalie is weak. It's not the end of the world, but I certainly do need to start trying to get a decent goalie or two for season plays. So right, that's just done my head in. I'm off. Thank you for watching, guys. I've been MyTyme. I will try and come back. 3,100 something games to go before we get that extra ladder reward, which is another legendary pro. Gonna crack on with those, and hopefully when the new tier comes out, I'll be in a good position to go straight into the new tier, get that freebie, and potentially come in with some pack openings. So thank you for watching as ever. I've been MyTyme. See you all soon.